Welcome to a Monday edition of Shop Talk
Yo!
with yours truly, Matt, that's me, hello, and Shannon the Shop Gnome.
Yo!
We're going to wait for some of y'all to tune in, and in the meantime, I'm going to set Shannon up with her chat, and we'll get this party started. We're not that. It's 7 o'clock.
Well, then why were you rushing me?
So we're on time.
Oh my God! Says I have never met anyone that is late the way this man is.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about you being late all the time for everything.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You watch your mouth. You know it's good for you. This is the old folk portion of what we do here. How do you do? Well, looking over the live video. At least I think we're live. Pretty sure we are.
I hope we are. Otherwise, we're kind of like dorking ourselves out.
There we go. Y'all just hang tight for a second while I get the Shop Gnome set up here. There we go. Are you gonna keep your? We can just leave that there. You can just stand up or whatever. It looks hilarious. It does.
But I want to sit.
Well, good.
We can move the easel.
All right, we're just finishing setting up. Shannon's going to move her artwork out of the way. There we go. I thought it was funny though. I thought it was just funny having the. What, the monkey?
Oh, the monkey's funny. The monkey can stay.
All right. We got Shannon back. Welcome back to the show, Shannon.
Thanks, nice to be here. Missed you
What
guys.
what did you just drop over there?
The monkey.
Oh, okay. You're gonna put that on the microphone now?
Yeah.
He needs to go a little higher up. Totally can hear that. Just saying.
Well, I have a monkey.
Totally can hear it.
Okay, well, whatever. It's off, so it's not going to be making commentary.
What's up, NMCA Racer? What is going on? Welcome. We do have a little bit of a special guest on today, though.
A monkey?
A monkey, and their name starts with a T. Remember, I told you that Joe earlier was like, "Hey, you look like so and so." So I don't have my hat on in my.
T? Oh.
Yeah, so he's
Why my head
he's
went to John
joining
Travolta?
us today. Who were you thinking?
I thought it for some reason it just popped in my head. John Travolta? No, he doesn't.
That's a J, Shannon. A J.
T.
Oh my lord! I swear, sometimes I think you're blonde. What's up, Oscar? Oscar Salazar. What is going on?
Oscar! And I'm not trying. Hi.
NMCA Racer. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. You can just call them.
I almost called him
NM.
NM Cancer. That's what I almost called him. And I apologize for that.
How so?
Well, the R curves like an N, and if you just quickly glance at it.
What's up, Jim? Jim says, "What's up, Matt and Shannon?" Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, Flex.
Flex, what is up? Okay, shall we get this little party started here, Shannon?
Sure. No, I'm just like, it was an awkward thing.
Was it an awkward time for me to ask you that, or
No, I just meant like the whole like pre-thing was just kind of. Give us 1 second. Oh wait, now she's doing something. Hey, wait, this looks like the word cancer. Hey, wait, we have one more thing. Okay, wait.
Jurassic Prince? What is going on?
Jurassic, it's been a while. Yo.
It's been a while since Shannon's been here too.
Okay.
Not like in the
Not
office,
my fault.
But, all right, let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we? What is up? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back, Shannon. I know we've kind of been a little off with our schedule and everything, and a lot of that just kind of had to do with Shannon not feeling well last time, and
Okay, the time before that, though, you know,
we were busy.
We were
just
tired.
busy. Yeah, we worked
just
all
called
weekend.
We called it early, and we thought we could do it from the
restaurant.
Yeah, and you can't. And last time, okay, children are little walking viruses.
This is true. If you have kids out there, I think you can probably understand that they tend to bring home a lot of shared illnesses.
Yeah,
And
so I did not feel good all day.
I wasn't feeling top notch either, so.
Well, I woke up. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna do like a measuring thing. But to be fair, I woke up in the middle of the night just going, I don't feel good.
Jim, the cold has not hit us just yet. Apparently,
We get cold?
Yeah, there's a cold front coming in,
Ooh.
and there's a chance of snow because it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to bring in some rain, and it's supposed to get down to freezing, so better keep your fingers crossed there, Shannon. Keep your fingers crossed.
I want it.
You guys can see our new lovely addition to the shop. It is that time of the year, and so we've got our little Christmas tree all set up. Feeling nice and festive in here. We're up here working and brought the kids up here, and so it was fun getting them to help decorating the tree in the shop. They always, well, I don't know, their attention span's pretty short, so. All right.
All right. Well, hi, Daniel. Hi, Matthew. Tio. Matthew Grader.
What's up, Matt? Tio, what's going on? Daniel, what's up?
Something popped.
Yeah, I need to turn these speakers off because I bumped the plug that plugs in my preamp for the microphone.
Oh my god, I'm looking at this thing on camera. Does my space really always look that messy?
Does your space? Yeah, that's why I try to clean it up like every morning.
Yeah, and then you throw away business numbers I need. But seriously, does it always just look like that much of a mess? Like, holy crap.
Yes. I want to set that part of the shop on fire.
It's my corner. Leave me alone.
Exactly. I want to set it on fire.
You want to set my corner on fire? Set your face on
what
fire.
I can see from over here, yeah. Well, I don't want to set your artwork or anything like that on fire. Just tidy it up, Shannon. I know
I try.
You girls are quite messy.
I am not. Anyways,
Brian,
did you ever check the email? Brian, I actually responded to one of them about the placement of the dryer. Check it out. I wasn't able to respond to the other one. I have. It's been a hard day.
It's been a hard week, I would say. It's been a little rough with the work situation, and then just some personal things going on that sometimes like the work and personal stuff can kind of like you get stressed at work, and then you're stressed about personal things going on, and it's been one of those weeks, I would say. Past couple weeks hadn't been too smooth sailing as far as the I don't know. Like, okay, say for instance, and we'll get into the topic. The just some clients have been slow to pay, kind of thing, and I know a lot of you guys can kind of relate. Get to a point towards where it's like, okay, we need you to pay up so we can pay bills and all that, and it's kind of been like job to job kind of, okay, we got paid for this job, we can pay for this, and there's just been people that just have been slow to pay, or they're mailing in checks. We do
There's
business
only a
with
couple
schools.
people. There's only a couple people though that we do the check thing with.
Right, and so there's like checks floating around in the mail and crap, and so that's been a little stressful. Speaking of checks and money and all that stuff, so
Well, we already got questions.
all right, yeah. Well, what's the question, and then we'll dive into.
Kevin Wallace says, "Hi kids.
What's
Boy,
up, Kevin?
do I have questions today."
Okay.
And Brian wants to know what we're gonna do when it gets busy.
Shannon
ever not?
replied to it though. Okay, so Brian, I'll get to it just as soon as I get a chance. I got some work I got to catch up with design wise, kind of helping Michelle out, and then just printing we got to catch up with. We did rearrange the shop just a little bit this past weekend, and it was mainly because of this little Christmas tree here. We had to put our cooler that's inside the office outside, which made me like, yeah, I'm gonna rearrange crap. What's up, Liberty? What's up, Rye Beats? Daniel Foster. I'm going to jump into because
Daniel says you not Daniel.
Liberty, you need a
Literally
haircut,
says you need a
man.
haircut. He's growing his hair out. Okay, so we've got a lot of questions. Maybe we should tackle those first.
Thank you, Liberty. By the way, Shannon thought it would be a cute idea if I grew my hair out long again.
He used to have it long, and
I've had it long a couple times.
yeah,
but,
well, okay, you've had it long a couple times, but none of those times were with me.
Oh my lord.
That's why he's
So-
doing it, because he loves me.
So yeah, today I am not Matt. I am Tom Hanks. Thank you very much, Daniel. What is?
Well, Kevin's got stuff first, and then
Um,
Oscar, and then Daniel.
Okay, well let's do some questions then, and then
All right, guys, line up the questions. Send them all in. And Kevin, yes, I do.
yes, you do. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Let's see, Liberty. You don't look mean anymore, Matt. Did I look mean before, like with the hat and
A little.
the
No, not the hat, but
trim
like
the trim hair, like
the crew cut?
the crew cut?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Do I look like
You're
I'm
more
more
charming.
approachable or something?
Yeah, kind of goofy.
I'm gonna come over there and I'll just leave it at that.
He means give me kisses.
No. Mm-mm. Quite
Okay,
the opposite.
so
Ravi says, I wish I can have hair to cut. Sorry, bro.
All right, so Brian says, "No worries, just shaking your chain." We've got a lot to share.
And
Right,
we'll go back and forth.
Sergio, how you guys doing? Loving life, can't complain. Shop Gnome is on her game, and I am a poet without even knowing it.
Aside from you want to pull that microphone like in front of your face.
It makes me
there.
cross-eyed.
There you go. Well, don't stare directly at it.
It's right there in my face.
Well, it's supposed to be up to your mouth towards where it's not.
Yeah, well, I'm
in
sorry.
view.
It's not like this pop thing. It's just like
Anyways.
this little round ball that I just like look at and go.
Okay, so Oscar says, I just want to ask, what's the measure, or like how do you go about left chest logos on 2X shirts? I don't know if I'm supposed to lower the print or what. Most of our clients don't really want to pay for a larger screen or to reposition it, to be honest. And so essentially we do place it just a little bit lower, maybe an inch lower, and that's just a matter of if we're lining up, perhaps the collar's just hanging off the the pallet or your print board, whatever you want to call it, we'll give it about another inch that way, because 2X people, there's a reason why they're getting a 2X shirt. They're just bigger people. And actually, funny thing is, I dropped some shirts off today and saw someone wearing, it probably was a 4X, probably one of those 4Xs, and the logo was a little bit more, it did look a little more centered towards the chest, but that's something else to consider, as well as maybe scooting the shirt to the left just a little bit. But
although
I mean,
if you're calling him fat because he's a 2X.
No. Not just because you wear a 2X doesn't make you fat. I mean, like, my build isn't, I could never wear a 2X and
he's getting there.
Look. No, it's my pants are just getting tighter. That's the only thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Shirts are getting a little tighter too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you're getting there.
That's because I've been working out. That's why.
No, it's really not.
Yeah, I was told by who was it? The Eat More Chicken. I've taken their advice, so I was down to a pretty low weight. Now
you had a 6-pack.
I'm approaching
Well,
the
another
200.
6-pack.
The 200. I'm pulling up to the store and buying a 6-pack. That's what's going on. But no, I'm like, after the whole acute pancreatitis episode thing, like, I was down to like 160, and then I was back to like my normal 180, and now I'm like, yeah, now I'm like 200 pounds, and I'm trying to go for about 250 before I'm done.
No, just no.
No, that's about as far as it's gonna go. 200. I feel comfortable with it. I mean, it just sheds everywhere when I do lose weight. Anyways, that's enough about the weight crap. Good.
All right,
Speaking of, I'm hungry.
I know, I am too.
Brian says, subject. Sorry, Waldo. No, I am not, sir. Nylon jackets, plastisol, and catalyst.
Oh, you're starting like down at the bottom. We have a lot more.
Well, I'll let you take over then. Go ahead.
That's
there.
not only my job.
You're damn right. Get to it.
I try to, except you keep trying to take over my job. Oh.
Sorry,
Okay.
I've been on a roll without you here. I'm kind of.
It was one.
It
was 1 hour.
Two
the last time before last, neither of us were on. It was just one.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. All right, go for it, Shannon.
Okay, so Oscar, okay, that was a chess question. Rybies wants to know the deal with the auto.
Okay, so I'll handle this one. So we decided to push the auto back until we are finished with the year, because we have a lot going on, and they told us, they're like, hey, we'll go ahead and send it. And I just told, we don't have the room for it because the containers, it's 2 8-foot by 5-foot containers, and for us to be down for a week right now just isn't possible. Like, long story short, we're gonna hold off on it for a second, and then once we're past the holiday season and we got a chance to breathe and we're not like overwhelmed with a bunch of work, then the auto will be coming in. So it's ready. They're waiting on us at this moment, and
I feel like it's a unicorn.
I know, I just want it to be here, but at the same time, we're holding off on it at the moment. It's our press. It's like taking your new car, but your new car is, you have to drive so far away, and you're not getting a chance to leave work or whatever it is, so you just kind of have to wait for the right moment. That's kind of, and I hate that we're like
a unicorn.
We're constantly like having to push this thing back. And I know Armani, the guy that's waiting on the press. So I've had to have that conversation as well. And we got to look out for ourselves at this moment before we take this auto in, and because it's going to take at least 3 days to get the old one out. And I did promise some training with the press that the current Javelin that we do have, and then the new press has to come in, that gets set up, and then we're getting trained on that. And also getting a new press in. Remember when the Javelin got it together and started running it?
Oh, I remember.
Just how, even though you would think, oh, you get an auto in and you already have one and there's not much of a learning curve, I'm not sure as to how hard the learning curve is going to be. I don't think it will be too bad, but anytime you get a new piece of equipment in, aside from like a manual, you can go from one manual, I imagine, to another and you're fine. But with an automatic, there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period, and to have a couple weeks down and to try and figure out that adjustment period. And last year with the Javelin, man, I felt like I wasn't putting out good quality work, and it kind of affected like how I felt about the whole automatic being in the press, the Javelin. And there were times when I was like, did I just make a dumb decision? And I know Shannon was pretty nervous about it as well. So she, in order to keep things positive around here, give myself some time without giving Shannon a nervous breakdown and completely stressing ourselves out even more, just decided it was a good idea to just kind of just wait a moment until after the holidays. So it's still coming. I'm excited about it, but at the same time, I know you guys have been waiting.
I'm always nervous.
it's almost like it's not coming.
I'm telling you, it's a unicorn. It's a unicorn. I fixed my monkey.
So just be patient with us. That's all I can really ask. It'll be here.
Okay, so first off, congrats, Kevin. He's delivering his first order with this press tomorrow. But we have questions.
That's awesome. Go ahead.
Okay, Daniel Foster. Let's say I get all the gear, spend my money. How do I get my first job? My son's school, levers, hoodies, etc. My other son's football team, kits, offer freebies.
How do you get your first? I'm sorry. Repeat that one more time, because I'm
basically how do you get started with the offers or the like orders?
I would say to just start printing stuff for yourself, and then you need some, basically kind of like a portfolio. So maybe even come up with a simple idea for someone or a company, someone you want to work with, and then send them a sample. And I think that will it's one of them things, like when you first start, is just kind of showing people what you can do. And sometimes you're going to have to put in some of that work where you're kind of giving your services, not necessarily giving it away, but like, say for example, when I say giving away services, put together maybe a design for the school or whomever it is you're kind of wanting to work with, and do run off some prints that you can hand to them and say, hey, here's what we can do. Here's a design I put together. Let me know if you would like to place an order for some. And that could get your foot in the door, and they just might absolutely love it and be like, oh my God, we're going to hang these up and let everybody come and pick and choose their sizes. Even if you can supply sizes for people to kind of try on and all that, that'll help as well. We've done that before.
And guys, also one of the things you can remember is never, ever forget to ask for recommendations.
Right. And also just put the word out there as far as
And referrals.
call people up, text them, like your family, your friends,
Don't do
associates.
the cold calling though. Nobody likes that.
No, just people you know.
Yeah.
Just network with people you know and tell them that you started a screen printing business, and they'll keep their ear to the ground, or they might already know someone that could benefit from your services, or even someone that's willing to give you a shot. And then I would build up a portfolio. A website is a good one, a Google business listing. You kind of need to have some sort of portfolio when it comes to this screen printing art, any kind of art form.
That's
People are going
actually
to want to see some examples of your work.
That's actually like, what happened, like, with the person that came in a couple weeks ago.
Right.
And he came in, he introduced himself, and he just said, these are the services I offer. And we were like, okay, cool, we'll keep you in mind. And then I needed the services. So I went through and I checked out like his portfolio they had on his page. I was like, holy crap, that's really not bad. Okay, all right. Give me quotes.
And that was a complete cold calling situation for him, though.
Business to business, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, he showed up in person with his business card. And even though we're competitors for the most part, he offered to do contract embroidery for us because we outsourced currently our embroidery. And so he was very easygoing. Just kind of like made a connection with us.
And he liked the dog. He remembered me when I called because he was like, you guys were the shop with the Doberman.
Yeah. And so it just, just being personable, and I think that really helps. So yeah, just spread the word. Facebook page, Instagram, a website will help quite a bit. Google, and
a website's not going to help quite a bit. A website's going to make or break it.
Right. A website, I would say, is a must. It'll take about 3 months for it to really kind of kick in. I would research search engine optimization.
I can tell you right
YouTube.
now, I would never go to any place that didn't have a website just for anything. Like I want to do my research.
Right. Yeah.
So there's that.
There you have it. There you have it. We could go on and on about it, but
we always can.
I think that's the gist of it.
Brian watched our video for the jackets. Hope it helped. Kevin. Oh, this is the one that he said he's doing his thing. Brian said he's fat and old. Dan says
there.
Because to me.
Shut up. I'm gonna come back 6 weeks later.
I'm giving you all of my weight.
I'm gonna come back 6 weeks later with the 6-pack.
Yeah, I know, and it's really irritating. Anyways, Daniel
no, I'm
Foster
talking
says,
about
because
beer.
To me, what?
Nothing. Go ahead, Jenna.
Because to me, equipment or not, it's just inexperienced me. No idea of how to charge. General experience of all aspects of getting a job done. All caps. I'm still scared, Matt. LOL.
So was that a question or just a statement?
It was just basically saying, Daniel.
Was there something about pricing in there?
Yes. And for that, actually, Danielle, do me a favor. Give me a call personally, 281-883-4889. I'll help you work through that part. I can do that. We don't really have time to go through it tonight on here, but I can actually help you with that. So just give me a call. Brian says stop washing garments in hot water. Treat your clothes carefully, people. Everyone's like, they shrink. I'm like, yeah, because you put it on like ultra hot. Anyways.
Washing them hot and then over drying them would just.
Well, to be fair though, all the ways I shrunk my shirts was because there was delicate and then permapress.
So yeah, I just did our clothes yesterday, and there are some shirts that we've personally screen printed. And
this one.
cold water, and we didn't dry the. Well, I didn't dry the crap out of them. Pretty much to the point towards where the moisture's almost gone, and then just put them on hangers and hung them up, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll air dry the rest of the way.
Look how nice it looks on me with the print already intact still. And I just pointed to my boob.
Yeah, you did.
Oops.
Let's see what else we got here, and then I think we'll just kind of
Okay.
talk briefly since we got a lot of questions going on. We'll talk about the subject.
Okay. Questions.
Let's see. Kevin's saying I can't do easy things first. My first design was halftones and
That
custom
sucks.
mixing 3 colors. Well, I would say that what better way to learn it than trial by fire. That's how I did it. What's up, Sen? I really, honestly, had not done anything with halftones or spot process until the first job came up. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was scared to do it, but I did it. I was amazed. I'm like, wow, all this learning and research really paid off. So
Wow. I wish that was the way it was now. Instead of Russa.
no, there was some Russa, but I think when you kind of pull off something that, and even to this day, there's jobs that come in that I'm just like, man, that looks awesome. And then there's some of the jobs that seem like the simplest thing ever.
Like
And
those hoodies.
They just,
Yeah.
you have your days, and some jobs come out better than others. Just
And-
give it your best shot is all I can say.
And everyone just needs a shop gnome to bring a little bit of cheer in there and
Yeah,
positivity.
and if something didn't go right, then just do your best to fix the situation.
Also, shop gnomes help.
You're gonna have You're gonna have a lot of. Okay, I'm not gonna say a lot of, but I mean, there's gonna be orders where you're just gonna have to eat the cost of it at the expense of learning from those mistakes.
And even now, we still have to do that every now and then.
Yeah, that
You've been doing this for a while, and I think you've pretty much got a hold on everything, but sometimes you still just eat the cost and you suck it up, and that way, because what's also important is getting that relationship, like still making everything copacetic, so that maybe you're eating the cost this time, but they're still going to come back to you.
Yes, even though it might come out not the best initially, and then they're not happy with it, and you redo it, and they still kind of seem a little grumpy about it. But a lot of those clients have come back.
We have an order. We have an order right now that, oh my gosh, she was really not happy with the way that it ended up, but she's still placing another one.
What was the issue with it?
It cracked. The ink wasn't cured enough.
They were undercured a little bit, and it probably was during winter time, and I probably wasn't keeping a close enough eye on the cure temperatures, and you just got to. Well, did it just completely wash out, or what? Or is it just cracking?
It was cracking and washing.
Okay, well, yeah, that probably.
This was in October.
Was it in October?
October or September.
Yeah, I mean, it's
hot.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what was it the boot thing?
No, the boot thing was last year. To be fair, this client, she's picky, to be fair. But she still comes back to us because we just fix whatever she's complaining about.
Yes, and if for any reason you happen to hire us to do something for you and we booger it up, just let us know, because we'll make it right. I mean, shit happens.
This is an art. It's not like just this mechanical thing. It's more art than it is, just that automatic out there.
Right. And yeah, even that.
We're human.
Is, you think an automatic like solves all your problems. The only thing an automatic really solves is
The ache in your arms
yeah, you're not exhausting yourself as much. You're able to
and the speed.
get things out a little, faster than you could manually. I'd say 1-2 color jobs on a manual, you're probably cruising along just as fast as an automatic at a comfortable pace could. Once you start getting into those 3 to 6 colors, then hands down, an automatic's going to be faster. But you still have to. That doesn't mean you can just set everything up. It's registered and then just hammer them out. A lot of times you can, but I mean, there's things like running out of ink. It
comes with its own problems
right,
and own solutions. And once it gets going, it runs pretty smoothly. But there's the
right.
whole setup of the whole thing that really still takes the same amount of time.
Or even if you have to stop to do pinholes.
Oh God!
Oh God!
The pinholes. Don't talk to me about the pinholes.
You can, like an automatic tends to like just want to constantly run and not stop for things to be consistent. As soon as you stop and you're like taping off pinholes, and your pallets start cooling down, and it's very similar to how it is with a manual. I'm sure you guys have experienced it before, where your run's looking great and you got to stop for a pinhole or put some more ink in. And then,
well, it's harder for me on my end though, with the things like quality control and pinholes and things like that, because the moment I catch one, first off, they're running off, so I have no idea if I've caught it in time, and then I am guaranteed that there's at least 8 more that I have to blow out, and I hate blowing out. I hate blowing out more than I hate folding socks. Because you have to put on that stupid mask and the gloves, and it makes me feel claustrophobic, and I can't breathe.
Blowing out blows.
Yeah, blowing out blows. And so it's hard on my end too, just because even if you catch it, like when it starts, you've still got a couple to do.
Yeah. What's up, Frankie? Let's see, must have. All right, let's dive into the topic at hand.
Yeah, and we'll answer the rest of the questions if we finish.
Right, and since you guys had some questions, we'll just kind of dive into this topic kind of lightly. I did. I do plan on making a video of this subject and kind of see how maybe document whether this is even something. And okay, so what we're talking about is cheap deals, offering cheap deals. Where does that land you? It can land you, let's say you're starting up, it can land you some jobs pretty quickly, and chances are you can fill your schedule up with a lot of cheap jobs, although you're not, or if you have like some sort of cheap deal, but you're not getting paid as much. Particularly like if you're on a manual, I mean, you can be slammed doing these cheap deals, and then the people that are willing to pay what you really need to be paid, you're going to be so busy with all those cheap jobs that you're kind of kicking yourself in the butt. And one of the reasons why I kind of want to discuss this topic is we've had a couple of clients this week, or potential clients. It is actually, one of them is a client
neighbor,
and they bring like small orders that are like a couple 2 or 3 shirts here and there, and we would do like HTV and whatnot, and give them a pretty good deal on it. But we've had,
I've gotten pretty ruthless with him. I've gotten pretty ruthless with him though.
So I actually got a text back from him, and he's just like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna look for someone else." So he saw a deal where it was like 7 shirts for $49. So it's like $7 a t-shirt, right? And
for 7.
Yeah, for 7 of them. And he's like, "Hey, can you guys do?" And he's one of those people that just wants to find deals, right? Can you guys do 7 shirts for $49? They say it includes the design and the T-shirt and the printing and all that. And I'm like, really? Where'd you see this sign and this deal at? Oh, it's right down the street. Okay, where at? So I drove down to the place to go see where
You were sleuthing.
this awesome deal is. And lo and behold, this place is out of business. I mean, they're still in business, but they're at home. The building looks like it's been abandoned for about 5 years. The signs are faded and all that stuff. And so I went to the shop next door, which is it's like a sandwich place. Went there, and the guy.
There's a sandwich place down the street?
It's not even down. It's not even that close. I had to drive a while.
Did the sandwiches look good?
The place looks kind of shoddy. Like it's kind of.
I'm just hungry.
It's a little sandwich dive. I don't know.
I like sandwich dives.
It might be good. I don't know. So I asked the guy at the sandwich place. I'm like, "Hey, are they still in business? You know how to get a hold of them?" He's like, "Yeah, they're working from home now, but I have their little cards or whatever." And I called him up, and the deal was for 7 white T-shirts with just a left chest print, but it's not even screen printed. Like it's a transfer, not a plastisol transfer, but it's like, you print it out on your printer and then you transfer it over, kind of thing. So like a heat press type deal. I forget what you call that. It's basically sublimation. And so I called him up, and he's like, "Yeah, it's for small through extra large. 2X is $1 extra. 2 and 3XLs are $2 more." So I got hold of the person that's wanting us to do this particular deal for him, and but he's wanting black shirts, white print, 4XLs, 2XLs, and larges. And I just told him, I'm like, "Hey, we can't do it that low. Here's what I can do. This is the best deal I can give you." And at this point, I'm kind of like, because I'm trying to give him a good deal, but for us to make some money, is I marked the shirt up 25%, which is something we don't ever do, but I did include the shipping costs. And
what?
What do you mean, what? So marked the shirt up 25%. I applied it. It came out to $7 a shirt, right? But he had to place an order for 12, and I charged him a screen fee. So, that was the bottom that I could do.
I saw the invoice.
What do you mean, what? That I told him I was gonna try and get him a deal, and he still thought that
was too high.
Yeah, he still thought that was too high.
Well, that's fine. It's about having the balls to just look somebody in the eye and be like, "This is my pricing."
To me, I thought so. It was like $685 for like the base shirt, and just gonna do a flash print, and a $20 screen fee, and he was just like, "No." So I'm like, "Okay, fine, go find someone else." I'm not doing 7 black shirts for $49. Just no way.
I have actually had to have this conversation with someone we refer our DCG to. Like, I told you about this the other day. Mm-hmm. And basically what it comes down to...
What does it come down to?
It's got to remember what... It's important to remember what is actually important in your life. Basically, my thinking is, I have 3 kids to feed. And you're cutting into, my alcohol. So you want me to let my kids starve. and I have to deal with you sober. Not happening. But it really does come down to, you've got your own shit to worry about. And so charge what you're worth. Like, if people are like trying to haggle with you, you're spending more time haggling with them than what's in, like, the time you could be out there potentially getting new clients or working on pieces and orders that are actually going to bring you money and come back for other orders. Like, you're wasting your time if you're just haggling for something you know isn't worth it.
Something that I do want to do for the sake of like really documenting it and putting it out there is, you know, that 1-in-1 special I told you that I did that kind of initially helped me get going, and it was just me in the garage. All I had to worry was about paying myself, but that didn't lend me to,
there was no shop, no,
it didn't lend me to like growing the business really. But I think I might do a little bit kind of a screen printing social or business experiment, if you will. And
I just had a great idea. I'll tell you after the live.
and doing this deal again at prices that are essentially it's almost like contract pricing, but marking up the shirts a little bit enough towards where we're not. It's not the cheapest deal out there. I do know of a company like Bold Screen Printing, for instance. If you go over to their website, Bold Screen Printing, I initially like tried matching their prices and put up some ads, basically printing shirts for a couple cents less than them. And I actually did end up landing a job of it was like my first 1,000 t-shirt order, and it was all white shirts. I think the price was like $195, small through extra large shirts for a t-shirt and the print. But that, you know, it's for 1,000 shirts, and I made $700 off it. It took me on a manual. It took me maybe about 7 hours to do it. That's including unboxing, printing, packing them back up, and everything. An order like that for us now, I mean, if we really just hammered at it, we could complete it in a couple, 2 or 3 hours at, you know, a pace where we're not like stressing ourselves out, which isn't too bad. But I still had to put the artwork together, get the sizes and all that stuff. It's not like contract printing where the artwork comes in, the sizes come in, and all that stuff. You're still having to put in, you know, an hour to 2 hours worth of footwork in it. So I might try that for. It's not going to be this month. Maybe next month. I might do like a 1 week deal, and see what. And kind of document it and see where that lands us. So if you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments or let us know in the chat. We don't normally run specials like that. However, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. What do you think about that, Shannon?
You're the captain.
That means she doesn't like it.
No, that just means I trust your judgment. If you think that's the way we should go, that's the way we should go. I'm just supposed to be charming and reel the customers in. Clients, excuse me.
Will you put the microphone closer to your face so people can hear you? There we go. Now you're learning microphone etiquette. Anyhow, and then there one last little story about the cheap deals kind of thing. We did have another client come in that wanted a full color print. Again, we just did like a couple, you know, just small orders for them, and he got pretty irritated with the price, because I mean we're practically at like $18 a shirt. And I'm just kind of like, okay, let me see what I can do, and got it down to about 15. And this is something that we're outsourcing DTG, so we don't really have a whole lot of control over it. But since
is terrifying, by the way.
Which since he was so fussy about it, I think I'm just going to the screen print it CMYK with a white base. And he doesn't really like. He's like, okay, I'll pay that price, but this is the last order we're going to do. And in my mind, I'm like, part of me wanted to just give him his money back and say, go somewhere else. I'm trying to work with you here, and you're killing me, dude.
No, you actually
Killing me,
looked him straight in the eye, and you went, we're barely making anything off of this.
I did. I told him we're basically not making any for the price of the cost. So the DTG per print is $10.50. The shirts are a couple bucks,
And then
plus shipping and all that crap.
a couple.
I basically took all of our costs and marked it up 20%. So that way we're not like,
I don't know.
doing it for free.
I feel like we have different opinions about this during the slow season versus what we have during, heavy.
Right.
Because I think in the heavy season, both of us would be perfectly comfortable so saying, go, fuck off.
Yeah. And taking that into consideration. So for us right now, it's the slower time of the year for us, which, I mean, we still have a lot going on. However, we're dealing with more of the bargain and entertaining it too. Yeah, we're entertaining that more often right now, and it does suck. However, I wouldn't say we're just taking anything in. There's like a line.
Yeah, but
where we draw.
Yeah, but in the like when everything is like insane, like come February to October, when everything is literally insane, and I feel like I'm losing my mind because I can't remember orders that I used to always remember. But do you remember before we got like into the shop and I was able to just list off like all the orders and every single detail in there, and now you're like, hey, what's going on with this order? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now it's the slow season. Oh my god. And now it's the slow season, and I feel like personally I don't tell them to I respond more, I guess, would be a best nice way to put it. But in short, I just
wouldn't.
I'm more willing to take something.
Wouldn't you say that relative to maybe a couple years ago, what we perceive as a slow season right now,
oh my god,
is still not like.
I still remember going through the freaking couch for change.
Like right now, what we consider our slow season is probably what
that was probably peaking
when we were in. Yeah. So to put it in perspective, like slow season for us, monthly sales is probably double. I'm not going to actually put the number out there. It's double what we were doing in the house on a good month. And a good month when we're at the house, is probably a third more than what we were used to seeing. And then the slow season is kind of like, okay, man, crickets.
Yeah, and
let's
guys,
work on some marketing.
Yeah, and that's what we did. We worked on marketing. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was hard.
And
it was
video games.
hard. We played a lot of video games, and actually, it was hard to the point that we had to decide between the video game console or the Christmas tree.
And a Christmas tree.
Not to worry though, my mother got us one.
We went with the video games instead of the Christmas tree.
We did go with that because we looked at it and I went, We'll use this a lot more.
We'll get a lot more.
But
use
it was
out of
hard. It was very, very hard. The slow season back in the house, it was rough. There was times that we were looking in the couch for change, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just. Do you remember that February? Do you remember that February?
You mean last February?
No, the February before last. It like exploded again.
And yeah.
Yeah, and so quiet times.
People.
It gets hard, but you gotta stick it.
Well, a lot of it has to do with our clientele as well, because the schools and then some of our nonprofit organizations, everybody's kind of on coast mode, and they're like basically getting back into the grind of things after Christmas and New Year's and all that. And it just kind of comes with the territory of any business. When Christmas comes around, New Year's and all that, I can't say every business, or it's going to completely mean that you don't have anything going on. Because I know there are a lot of people that winter for them is their busy season because of hoodies and all that. For us, it's...
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, for us, which I think perhaps maybe that's what we could do a sell on, even though like Houston...
We could market to other places. Like the guy that I was talking to in Colorado says that right now is his busiest time.
Yeah, we can target some ads towards the north.
Mm-hmm. And New York.
You're welcome.
I love my grandma.
Peeps. For our little... We're kind of just airing out some of our ideas at this point.
We really are.
As far as...
And some frustrations.
So as far as deals and all that go, with us, I mean, there is a point where we draw the line. If we're trying to get our foot in the door with someone, then we can bend those rules a little bit. But if it's going to be someone that's like always looking for a deal, then they're not the kind of clients that we want.
Yeah, and I'm never going to stop saying this. I think I probably say it every single time we're doing the live. Read and recognize the client.
We can be friends, but we're not going to do business.
Read, recognize the client, realize whether or not they're going to be worth the extra struggle or the extra deal. And one of the things I have started doing that I kind of like, and people seem really appreciative of it, and it's just a common marketing technique, is, all right, I'll give you a discount because you're a first time buyer, or I will tell them, hey, you know what? I waived you this fee. And then they feel grateful for it, and they keep coming back to us for it.
People do like seeing their discounts, and
that's the thing. Make sure if there is a discount, they need to know about it. They don't need to think that that's like, regular. They need to feel special.
That reminds me, something that I did miss on those particular clients that were looking for the deals is I should have shown put like the percentage of the discount, like what we would normally charge.
Well, not so much that too, but no, you need to do that, but also you need to physically make sure that they're looking at that and they recognize it.
Circle it in the...
No, you don't even need to circle it. You just need to go, hey, look what I did.
Yeah. So, long story short, don't make it like, don't go killing yourself and putting yourself out of business over these dumb deals, really. If you can come up with some sort of deal that perhaps you're paying the bills and maybe you need to just not make profit for that particular sale just to pay the bills and all that.
And to generate the relationship.
And to generate the relationship, but just kind of know what your bottom line is. And I know for us, like, we have to make X amount of money per day. Let's just say per day, because I'm not going to say per hour.
I'm priceless.
That you are. You want to go over to the chat real quick, and we'll
Yeah,
see if there's any questions,
the
comments.
chat has gone about halfway up the chatty thing. Is it important, Daniel Foster, is it important to be a good designer to have a background in art, design, or do most clients already have the artwork they want?
I'd say most have it, but if you're putting out portfolio examples with your awesome design work, then yeah, you're gonna need to know some design. And if it's not your strong suit,
Outsource it.
yeah, just find an artist that is reliable that can do artwork for you. Because I mean, there's a lot of cases where people provide artwork created by someone else, and our feelings aren't hurt. I think it's cool. I like seeing other artists work.
Honestly, I prefer it.
These days, yeah, it is a little tough with the design work because I'm still mentoring Michelle to an extent, and the amount of design time I have available is slim these days. Hopefully, this coming year, goal for 2020 is to find someone that I can count on out there that doesn't cost $1 million. I already know where your mind's going. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
I know exactly where you know my mind is going.
No, don't you worry about
We've had
that,
this
Shannon.
conversation.
Don't you worry about that.
Well, maybe not that.
Or we just need to.
What am I worrying about?
We just need to get Michelle more incorporated with everything.
Okay, so you definitely did not know where my mind was going. I thought you knew me better than that, Matthew.
Whatever. Anyways, next question. You know what? I'm getting hangry over here. I need to.
Hangry. Oh, by the way, Kevin said if he had a shop gnome, he'd be in jail for
a haircut. Anyway, so he would be in jail for...
If he had a shop gnome, he'd be in jail for sexual harassment. So thank you, Kevin. I think that's very sweet. I'm not sure.
Well, it's a good thing that...
And Frankie wants to know who's the girl talking.
Frankie?
Yo! Shop gnome. Here.
Frankie. Well, that is Shannon the shop gnome. She is...
a well-established character in this little thing that we have.
She is the backbone of the operation and the co-star of our Shop Talk. Woo! So welcome to Shop Talk, featuring Shannon the Shop Gnome and Tom Hanks.
You're cuter than Tom Hanks. You don't have the bulb on your nose.
Let's see, what else do we got going on here?
Brian has some more suggestions.
I'll get with you, Brian. Hopefully later this week, once we get some work wrapped up, and we can chat it up over the phone or something like that.
Frankie wants to know if I'm Lily O the stream. I don't know who that is. Anyways, Coconut Kev says he'd rather work less for more than be busy and not making money. Totes agree.
Bingo.
God, did I just actually genuinely use totes?
I think you've been in the t-shirt business for too long.
And, oh my god!
And you're a millennial.
Use totes as like not ironically.
Novo works. What's that?
That is so embarrassing. Okay.
It is.
And just telling me to focus.
Focus, Shannon, focus.
I don't know what time this popped up. I was probably poking my nose into the thing because I would do that when you're not paying attention.
Looks like a lot of people are talking about ISS. And then Daniel Foster. A local DTG printer is offering a Hen Knight, Stag Knight type print for $4.99. Not sure what kind of print that is, size, colors, but sounds cheap. It's probably more of a promotional thing to get people in the door, and that could be beneficial. We hadn't really thought about doing that, which might be kind of great. Shannon, is like an open house, or it's almost like a live thing. or something like that, and maybe have some designs they can choose from, and sell the shirts for cheap, and they can see the process. And
that sounds so, oh my god, terrifying.
Does it?
Yes.
We'll talk about it. We'll figure out some ideas.
We're talking about yep.
You want to have an open house?
No, I really don't. Where are we gonna? You're welcome to our shop. Please ignore the dog that gets too excited and pees on your foot.
It's gonna be so. We're gonna be standing around with drinks.
We have a prison cell.
We pretty
have
much
an office.
Okay. Well, I am ready to grab some dinner. Was there anything else that you saw that you wanted to comment on? Well, guys,
Frankie wants to know about the vape. I think it's called a vape poo, which is weird. But anyways, they're talking about money transition between Quid and Bills. So
okay.
Hold on.
You better get after. I am starving. My belly button's touching.
Oh, Daniel's like trying to work out how much it's gonna cost me to phone Shannon. Oh, okay, Daniel. If that's the case, just email me.
Yeah, she'll
I'm pretty good about the emails. So just email me, Shannon at MikeyDesigns.com. I'll help you out with the pricing thing. I can't give you the exact amounts, obviously, if you're using the word quid.
What's up, Tom? Hola.
Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
Tommy!
What's up, Tom? Tom says, "Holy crap, Matt has hair." I do have hair, and it's I look like a fried Q-tip right now.
It will pass. All things shall pass, darling. He's gonna get long hair, and he's doing it for me because he loves me. Anyways.
Well, I'm ready to go grab some dinner. I'm
all right,
starving.
Guys, if we've missed your questions, shoot us an email, send us a call, leave a comment in the chat, something like that. Yes. I'm sorry, Matt. That's getting to be that's a grown boy.
That's it's Tom Hanks to you, Shannon.
Tom Hanks is a growing boy, and that belly needs to be fed.
Yes. You hush. Anyways, well, thanks, guys. We appreciate everybody.
You know, the fun fact is
you're
not allowed to do that joke back to me.
We appreciate y'all tuning in. We haven't been on for. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to be a stick in the mud, but I'm just hungry. Hadn't had anything to eat today, but hopefully some of the advice we given today and some of our experiences. Do we know it all?
No,
we do not. We're open to suggestions as well. We're all trying to survive.
We're the blind leading the blind.
We're trying to survive in this industry just like everybody else. And so one of the cool things about the screen printing community and the community here on YouTube is everybody sharing experiences, information, all that stuff. So
I'm going to end it on a happy note, though.
Yeah, what is it?
I know everyone's like, trying to do and learn and things like that. And guys, I can't even tell you how cool it feels when you have this epiphany of, holy shit, I actually might be good at this. I can't tell you how cool that feels. Like I just had it. I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I just had that epiphany of, wow, I'm actually, I'm in my element. And so
you're doing a good job.
Thank you. And so just remember that you're going to get to that point. You just gotta work for it, but it's really cool. So that's my happy point for the night.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will see y'all next Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have a good one, and we hope everybody has a good week.
Love you guys.
We'll talk to y'all later.